Hi, it's Brent here. How are you all? Lovely to see you again. Thanks to those of you who attended our Super Saturday. I think it was a success. Good crowd, the music was fantastic. I was supposed to film some of the music and I forgot, but trust me, it was really, really good. I think a positive day in all. One of the highlights of the day for me was meeting Bev the Bottle. We have a little interview with Bev coming up. Bev has some very interesting things to inform you about her campaign to encourage better recycling of bottles in New South Wales. So check that out at the end. Now we're clearing out the last of the second grade Red Delicious apples. We've got them on for $2.99 a kilo. They're still eating very, very nicely. Seedless mandarins, lovely and sweet and juicy. We have absolutely primo Pink Lady apples, just starting. And we also have some second grade Pink Ladies, which have just got a few skin blemishes. Bananas, we had to go up $1. I can tell you, we're actually selling these at cost. We do have nice, fresh, organic strawberries this week. You can see the sizes are a little better. The price is high, it's just that time of year. Finishing soon. Look, the quality is a little bit variable, but they do taste okay. That's the Red Globe grapes, some seeds in those. Have some email correspondence here from the Johnsons. They just wanted us to know that things are good. They think the elephants may have moved on, they haven't seen them lately. But more important than that, she loves the flour that she bought from us recently. She's making bread again, not by a machine but in the oven, doing it the proper way, and mixing some of the plain bread making flour with rye and wholemeal flours, and the bread has been absolutely wonderful. Too tasty for words, and I think that's a great thing. I love it when people make their own bread, and look, just that time of year, isn't it, where you get the warm crusty loaves fresh out of the oven. You can't beat that. Again, lots of lovely produce. Kale, you might notice a little bit of yellowing here and there. That's just from the little bit of chill. Plenty of that. Black Tuscan and your other varieties, some curly kale as well. We also have, whilst we're on a curly theme, the first of the Savoy cabbages for the season. Beans, brilliant, but very, very limited in supply, as is the Lebanese cucumber. Carrots are absolutely outstandingly sweet. I also have some good information that's come in today, particularly timely given the debate of recent times on carbon tax. Now, I am all for it as a business owner. I think once we introduce a price on carbon, business, society will find far more efficient ways of utilising our very limited resources. That's why I'm all for it. Now, there was a study done in Canada. Scientists conducted a complex study comparing energy use on high input conventional farms and compared them against reduced input conservation farming and organic systems. And they recorded their energy use for these three systems across 3 crop rotations. So it went for a period of time. And let me just surmise by saying that the total energy use was highest on the farms using high level inputs, whilst the organic management systems were 50% lower in terms of their energy use. Put a price on carbon and I think we'll see something of the real cost start to appear in conventionally produced food, which is certainly subsidised by relatively cheap energy at this point in time. Anyway, we'll post that, there's a little bit more information, we'll post that on our Facebook page for you. We have red mignonette lettuce in this week, also the mini cos. Red capsicum still very high in price, largely because the pieces are big as well. That combined with a high kilo price. Now we've got larger pieces of sweet potato. These are on special this week, $4.95 a kilo. And we have the most magnificent white super sweet cauliflowers as well on special this week. They're $5.95 for a nice head. We also have fresh harvested local olives. Now these are uncured. When you buy them, you will also get a recipe. Also, really exciting from Peacock Grove, we have this fresh unfiltered olive oil. Look at it, harvested 15th of May. You can see there, he's put it in clear glass, which I know is not generally the done thing with olive oil, but certainly store it somewhere dark. But he's done it just so you can see what you get when you buy an unfiltered olive oil. See that little bit of sedimentation down the bottom there. So it really adds to the flavour and character of the oil, but does reduce its longevity. So it's certainly something to enjoy, you know, over the next sort of few months. supply is very, very, very limited. Now, we've got a great buy on kiwi fruit this week. These are locally grown. You can get 10s, or you can get 20 at $6. We buy your 10s at $3.50, single pieces, that size. You're looking at 50 cents a piece. Now, there are a number of reasons to rip into your kiwi fruit. First and foremost is the vitamin C content. There's 230% of your recommended daily intake of vitamin C in one kiwi fruit. There's as much potassium as bananas. Given the price of bananas at the moment, I would certainly recommend ripping into the kiwi fruit for your potassium. And now, a study in Italy on 6 and 7-year-old children showed that by eating 5 to 7 serves of kiwi fruit per week reduced incidences of asthma and problems with wheezing by 44%. Shortness of breath was down 32%. Nighttime cough down 27%. Runny noses were down 28%. There are a lot of flavonoids that they don't really quite yet understand in kiwi fruit, but certainly there are substances in the kiwi fruit which protect cells from oxidative damage, and it's also known to be restorative to your DNA. High in fibre, and according to Rutgers University, kiwi fruit are the most nutrient-dense fruit, ounce for ounce. Kiwis, apart from just eating them as they are, of course you can make jams and chutneys with them. Good to put in your smoothies or with your morning yogurt. And you can also cut them and rub them over meat. I would also perhaps consider one of these as a digestive prior to a meat meal. There are enzymes in kiwi fruit which help digest proteins. Look, here's Bev the Bottle, and I shall see you all next week. Have a lovely week. Remember, no farmers market this week. This Sunday, what is it, Jules, this Sunday? 5th. We're back on the 12th. Of course, you can get a delivery, or you can come and see us. Bye.
10 cents a bottle when sold in Adelaide. 10 cents a bottle when sold in Adelaide. But I live in Maitland and litter everywhere. So talk to Robin Parker and tell her that you care. Talk to your pollies and tell them that you care.
10 cents a bottle
and sold across the land.
10 cents a pop for every bottle if we can.
Cause with cash for
containers you'll get money in your hand. There'll be much less litter when our waste is in demand. There'll be much less litter when our waste is in demand. So we started our first day today of random active refunds. Okay, we're going to do it again. Last Saturday of the month at OrganicFeast, 10 till 12. Yeah. Right? Yep, bring your bottles and cans. Just to have fun experiencing it. Because there's a maximum 10 per person because we have to pay for this. But in the real system, you would pay 10 cents more when you buy your bottle or can, and then you will be able to get the refund at a collection depot. You can still put your cans and bottles in the curbside bin because that will help local governments with the costs of recycling, or you can donate them to a charity. So there's still lots of ways to recycle your containers. We'll get more containers recycled. Instead of 30 or 40% for plastic and glass, we'll end up with an 80% recycling rate. And you won't see bottles and cans in the gutters and at the bus stops and along the roadsides anymore in New South Wales if we can get a refund on bottles and cans.
Hooray! Beautifully said.